what's up, you guys? Josh out here in Singapore, and as always, thank you so much for joining me on the Night Owl podcast. You guys, this is a labor of love. It's thousands of episodes now that I have been able to create, and mostly because I'm documenting my journey. I'm telling you what I feel as I feel it. I'm letting you know what hurdles I'm jumping through, what kind of things occur to me all of a sudden, what quotes kind of like knocked me over, and I wasn't even sure what to do until I sat with it and thought about it for a little while. So these are things that I do. I try to take a lot of my inspiration from life itself, and that includes social media and movies and entertainment and music, sports, news, unfortunately, sometimes as well. But for the most part, I try my level best to just be in the moment and talk to you guys as if we were having a discussion on a daily basis. I want the kind of life where I have great conversations everywhere I go. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to actually do this particular episode, because I feel like I do my level best to show up for the people around me. I love supporting local businesses. I love supporting entrepreneurs and encouraging them throughout their journey. I know it's tough. I know it's not easy. I know there's so many things you need to consider. And a lot of self-development 101 comes from starting your own journey, building your own business, trying to be all that you can be in your life because you've decided that what society has told you is appropriate is not enough for you. So I love that. I really, really love that. But it's not without its hurdles, right? So this is the part where I wanted to really discuss a little bit, because it's almost like a reminder for myself as well. So I already told you this year, my goal is to just show up, just to be there, to be present, and to tell people that I am out here, just to hang my shingle out, you know what I mean? And I wanted to really make sure that you understand where I'm coming from with that. And so I have decided to explain it further for myself as well. So there was a quote that came up from a young lady named Nia Lee. She's known as Socially Savvy Nia online, and she says, the same way you keep showing up for everyone on social media and their business, make sure you keep the same energy for yourself. And that was really, really key for me. It's part of the reason that I decided my goal was to show up, to be there, to be present, to be online, to tell people, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is why I'm doing it, this is why I love doing it, and this is the transformation that occurs. I feel like it's a lot easier for me to support somebody else than it is to support myself, as in what I do on social media, right? If any of you are following me on Instagram and you see my stories, you will know that I very happily will promote anything that they're actually working on. Like if there's a new music video release, there's a new song that they wrote, it's a cover they did, a TikTok video, a milestone they achieved, a new product they're putting out there. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's really easy for me to like just sing it from the rooftops and tell people, hey, you know what? This new thing is coming up right here. Pay attention to this space. Look forward to this show. Mark your calendars for this new episode. All of that stuff. I love it. I really do. But I have a tough time doing it for myself. I have a tough time in so much as I feel like I am bragging. I feel like I'm being salesy and pushy, and I don't like telling people, hey, come buy from me, come buy from me, come buy from me, because it comes from, I don't know. For me, it feels like begging almost. And I feel like it's telling people that I don't have enough money, so I need new money, so please come buy with me. And I know that's not the case, because if that was the case, I'm helping other people beg as well, right? But for me, I feel like I would rather have word of mouth promote me than me tell people to promote me. I've had a lot of new lessons pop up for me as far as social media is concerned. I've had a really tough time being consistent in the last 6 months or so, because there have been a lot going on. I've had a lot of new developments in my life, a lot of tumultuous relationships. I've had a lot of comings and goings. People left, people came, people drive me nuts. But the point being that I can't let my emotions get in the way of my business, because that affects the way that I earn money. But it also means that I have to learn to make sure that I have multiple streams of income within my business, so that I always make money. So if one person were to change something and the group goes downhill, I'm not stuck. I'm not worried. I am not freaking out about how I'm going to have my next meal, because I have other ways that I can make money. So these are little things that occur to me, right? And in those moments, I worry that if I were to tell them, hey, this is new now and that is new now, how will they feel about spending money with me? Now, in the mental health arena, a lot of people want somebody who is qualified, not that I'm not qualified, associated with a government body that can prescribe medications or diagnose what their ailment is, and they are looking for a kind of accredited by law kind of solution, Whereas I am more of a teacher. I am a teacher by nature. I have always been a teacher. I love being able to understand something and then being able to explain it to you in the simplest possible terms, or find something that's relevant to you and your interests and then kind of link it that way. So I love the way that I teach, and I love that I'm able to create momentum for people and transformations in their lives. But the point being that I don't want to always constantly tell people, hey, this is going on, that's going on. But I also know that a successful business, that's exactly what they do. So, being the brand, being the business, being the product, being the service, being all of that rolled in one, it's been very difficult for me to kind of find a natural balance where I don't feel like I'm begging. I don't feel like I'm bombarding you with, hey, buy from me all the time. And I don't feel like I'm always telling you, hey, you should do this, you should do that, this isn't good enough. Because that's not how I teach at all. So as much as I do show up for everyone on social media in their business, I am learning to show up for myself as well. And that includes being there just once a day. It's something as simple as adding a call to action to a daily dose. It's as simple as letting people know that I have a store and that there are things that you could buy from the store. It's just a matter of what it is that I have that might be a good fit for you. It's a matter of getting online and teaching. Now, I can say all this. It sounds real good to say it, but putting it in practice is a whole nother thing. So the action is more important than the words. And it's the same in any one of our lives, right? Our relationships are judged on the actions that the other person show us rather than the things that they promise to do. So I want to be available. I want to help more people. My goal this year is to have at least 1,000 clients come through my workshops, my group practices, my online classes, and be able to let me know that, yes, my work helps. No, my work doesn't help. Yes, but I need more information in this arena. No, this was not relevant to me. I want all of it. I want all of the feedback, mostly because that's the only way I'm going to learn. I recently had a negative comment on a YouTube video that is attached to the podcast, and they said, oh my God, who is this girl? Definitely not wasting my time here anymore. Dumb podcast. And okay, fine. Maybe it wasn't relevant to you. But if you comment on one of, what is it, 1,000 some change episodes now, what does that really mean to me? Now, if you gave me constructive criticism and told me what exactly it was that you didn't like, then I have something to fix, right? I know exactly where to go and adjust. But broad topics like that, and I've done podcast episodes about this as well, I don't know what to fix, so I'm just going to let it be and just know that there's somebody out there that didn't like it, and that's okay too. But back to being in a place where I feel comfortable showing up for myself. That comes from me constantly doing the work. It comes from me doing a little bit every day. I know that on social media that I could post all day long, and not all of what I post needs to be about my business. It could be about things that I like, fashion that I find that's beautiful, somewhere that I went that happened to have a really great view, or the colors were just really pretty. It could be any of those things, but at least once a day, if I show up and tell people, hey, I have this thing, I do this thing, I am available for hire, I am here if you need me, I am here to offer support. I think that's really, really important and very impactful, and something that I'm not used to doing. And I also know that things that I've never done before, once I get in the practice of doing it daily, it doesn't seem so terrifying anymore. It doesn't seem so, oh my gosh, it's intimidating. Why am I doing this? Part of my strategy this year, as much as I do scroll through my feed and share a lot of content, a lot of businesses, a lot of their offers and stuff, I need to do the same for me. Now, I did start doing that a little bit. I started going back through my old posts and posting them back up in my story so people know that, hey, I've written about this before, I've done something about this before. But more than that, I need to also post current content. I need to recreate the content or repurpose the content. I need to show up and tell people daily, hey, I am available for hire. I am a private tuition person. I am a private coach. I am a private teacher. Whatever it is you want to call me, I'm here to serve. I'm here to help you. And I know there's plenty of you out there that are really struggling with your emotions, and I know that I can help. So as much as it's uncomfortable, as much as I've never done it before, it's one of those things I really do need to implement. So this year is all about showing up for me, all about being there and allowing people the opportunity to approach me. I know that they're happy to message me when they see me on TV, or they're happy to message me and say that the quote, resonated or whatever. But I think a lot of people are still worried about whether they can afford me or not, whether they can actually approach me or not, whether they can hire me or not. And the few that have approached, I know they're doing really well. And the few that have, distanced themselves after they found out that the prices aren't what they expected or whatever, I totally get it. I understand. But I'm here to actually serve, and I'm here trying my level best to offer as many solutions as possible in a broad range of price ranges so that you can all afford the help. You can all get to where you need to be. And I still get compensated sometimes because it is an energy exchange. It is my livelihood. It is how I feed my daughter. So if that's something that I need to do going forward so that I can become a better marketer, a better salesperson, a better, more effective coach, absolutely. And it's not a big thing. It's a small thing, just a little bit every day. So here I am telling you, if you are one of those people that are just like me, that love promoting people around you, but you do have something to sell, you do have something to say, you do have something to share with the world, and you're a little bit afraid, make it one of your 100 things that you do every day that you do for everybody else. So maybe 99 is for everybody else and one thing is for you. So that you show up and you let people know, hey, I am here. I am available. I do exist. I am capable. I want to help. And perhaps that becomes part of building your confidence in another level, in another aspect. So I hope that makes sense, you guys. And I'm actually a little nervous now that I've said it out loud because now I gotta go do it, right? But I'm happy. I'm excited. And yeah, this is gonna be a different year, definitely. I love you guys. Catch you later. Bye.